This kind of very clever, in a way, politicians misleading people and using them for their political goals seemed like something to work around. You have this in Belgium, but you see this all around the world, this kind of figures rising.
Ik stop niet tot alles hier in de fik staat.
The idea of the movie originated like in a period where we noticed really that the extreme right side of politics was becoming even more popular than it already was, and also kind of in a way that we hadn't seen before, at least in Belgium, with like young, very presentable, nice-looking figures presenting themselves to people as very friendly and normal, but behind this maybe having intentions that are not so nice, and kind of using people for their own advantage. This is something that we saw in Belgium. You have on the Flemish side a very concrete movement, Schild en Vrienden, that a couple of years ago seemed to appear very quickly out of nowhere. And this kind of led to an idea.
Goedenavond, mag ik heel even jullie aandacht alsjeblieft? Het zijn spannende weken geweest voor Broekem. Maar vanavond vieren we 150 vluchtelingen in een dorp van nog ruim 800 inwoners. Ik denk dat we allemaal goed genoeg aanvoelden dat hij niet goed kon aflopen.
Zoals dat die boerder was, juist op het moment dat men nodig had.
Laten wij ons doen of vechten wij voor wat van ons is?
We stuck around for a really long time in the ID phase actually for this. So it was we made another short movie together. And it was about like a GPS device, a demonic GPS device. And so Michiel, he came to me and he said like, listen, I want to make another short movie, but I want to make it around polarization and like all the stuff that he just mentioned. And so we came together, like I think every month a few times. And then we decided fast that we wanted something like around like a right-wing student club or something. We wanted really to stay close to actually the things that we knew ourselves also a bit, you know. We always had the idea of working with some kind of evil kind of entity or something, a leader. And so then we had the title, we knew it was going to be The Leader Will Come. And so actually out of the title, I think the story kind of unfolded itself. It's really strange that it can happen that way, but then we thought like the leader will come, what do we see with this title? And then we saw like, okay, like all these people waiting for somebody to arrive in this community center, like a typical community center in Flanders. And that's kind of how the story took off from there.
Dierbare Broekemnaars, op de toekomst, op ons en op Thibaut, op de Leider. Op de Leider!
It's a combination of some very local things that we ourselves knew very well, like the idea of being at family party where people are maybe saying racist things, and yeah, you know, like kind of the big dinner with people that you don't know very well, and you hear they are saying racist things or things that you feel are very inappropriate. This is something that definitely happens in the movie. It's like a community center, people having a big dinner party, but the more the evening progresses, the things they are saying around the table get worse and worse. I think for us that's something that a lot of people in a way recognize, that type of situation, that type of setting. And then the politician, I think it's also something very much of this time, politicians with ideas that are very extreme, maybe fascist even, but that are presenting themselves as like, very clean guys. And they also, they seem to get away with everything because they are very clever to wind people around their finger and let other people do the dirty work. It's also a situation that actually took place in Flanders in Belgium, and that very much inspired us for this movie as well. is the fact that some people were protesting a refugee center coming to their village, and people actually set fire to the building of the refugee center, which is again an event that made us think and inspired us to fictionalize it in our own way.